Welcome, foolish mortals, to another episode of the HitchHiking Host Show. I am your host, your ghost host, Wes Troop. And I'm here once again with another HitchHiking Host Show, all about, not the bass, Meghan Trainor, hit the road. This is all about what went down, news-wise this week, at Disney parks. I'm not talking about a guy who was mad because he didn't get to stand next to Mickey Mouse in the picture. I'm talking about actual news. Not your drama. Save that drama for your mama. I'm talking about newsworthy, trending topics. So let's get moving. New updates on Season of the Force were announced this week, at least for Disneyland. Those of you in Disney's Hollywood Studios, you'll have to wait for more info on that a little longer. Disneyland guests, however, will feel the Force, beginning on November 16th. Feel it, baby. At the Star Wars launch bay, you'll be able to meet Chewbacca and Darth Vader, along with preview galleries from Star Wars The Force Awakens and props from other films in the Star Wars saga. Sounds pretty awesome to me. Starting in December, the Jedi Training Academy will be changed to Jedi Training Trials of the Temple. Ooh, I wonder if it's like Legends of the Hidden Temple. I doubt it. That would be awesome, though. Get OMAC in there. Which will include new characters and a new villain from Star Wars Rebels. Saucy. Over at Star Tours, the adventures continue. You'll be able to see a new scene on the attraction inspired by Episode 7. And of course there will be limited edition experiences like Hyperspace Mountain, which will put riders in the middle of an X-Wing starfighter battle. Oh boy, that would be so cool. I thought maybe you just got hyper. You drank a bunch of coffee and then you went on Space Mountain. This is awesome. But anyway, you'll also be able to catch scenes from classic Star Wars films at the Tomorrowland Theater, as well as try some new themed food. This sounds awesome, Season of the Force. I'm sure those of you out there who are Star Wars fans, which is a lot of you, will agree with me that this is a pretty cool time to be a Star Wars fan. I just loved, like, the frickin' Force Friday a few weeks ago. It brought back the nostalgia of going and getting Star Wars merchandise back in the Episode 1 days when I was 12, I think. You know, it sort of brought that back. You know, 12 years old, I was buying the Star Wars Episode 1 toys. 28 years old, I'm buying the Episode 7 toys. So, not much has changed in my life, but at least I have Star Wars. You know, it was action figures back in the day, now it's pop vinyls. Now, in my day of the current time. But anyway, let's not talk all about me, shall we? Let's talk about this Season of the Force. It sounds very cool. I would definitely like to check it out. Chewbacca and Vader meet and greets, totally cool. Love the fact that they're putting in a new scene into Star Tours from Episode 7. I would love to see Hyperspace Mountain. I love the Disneyland version of Space Mountain, and that would be so cool to check that out. So, if I would have the opportunity, if I had the chance to go out there, I definitely would, to check out Season of the Force. Also, speaking of Disneyland, this is a quick little note. The 60th anniversary Diamond Celebration will continue through September 5th, 2016. So if you haven't seen it yet and you really want to go and check it out, you can, because it's going to last basically almost another year, another 11 months basically, which is really cool, because then they sort of had the bases covered. I sort of just missed the official celebration. I got to see the castle and a few things in there, but missed out on the Paint the Night Parade and this World of Color special and all that. So hopefully I'll get the chance to go out before September 5th, and if you want to check it out, get your butts out there with me. Over at the Magic Kingdom, we're park hopping. Oh, I love it. After being closed all summer long, and we're gonna sing the Kid Rock. We were trying different things. We were smoking funny things. Well, we're not smoking on Pirates of the Caribbean, but anyway, Pirates of the Caribbean has finally reopened. While many thought the closure was to change the safety of the track, for those of you with fingers that go places that they're not supposed to, in the water, not anywhere else, new special effects include new cannons and water-based smoke and strobe for weather effects, as well as new paint and even a few new scents to be experienced. I wonder what the new scents are that you can smell in the Pirates. God, maybe the pirate with the hairy leg, you can smell his leg or something. I don't know. The audio animatronic, you could smell the donkey crap. The audio animatronic characters, including Captain Jack Sparrow and Captain Barbossa, have also been updated, sporting new clothings. That was a cabaret joke, but whatever. You can check out all the new additions on your next journey, but beware, there be squalls ahead. Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean, one of my favorite rides. The Disneyland version is one of my favorites, but I like Magic Kingdoms too. I gotta love that version too. So I'm very glad to see it's open. I feel bad for everyone who went this summer and missed it, especially on your first trips. Kids that were on their first trips had to miss Pirates of the Caribbean. That is heartbreaking, but hopefully they'll get to go again and experience it and be able to check it out. Now, let's do some more park hopping, baby. We're moving over to Epcot, where Duffy the Bear is hitting the old dusty trail. On October 3rd. I love recording this show after midnight because I am like half asleep. And this is when you never know what you're going to get out of me. But anyway, Duffy the Bear is leaving. And the next day, however, on October 4th, Daisy Duck will be taking over the space with a new meet and greet. So Duffy out, Daisy in. I know some people like Duffy the Bear. I never got why he was popular. He's a friggin' bear. I just never... I never even took the time to even look up why he's popular. I'm sure I think it's something to do with Japanese. Don't quote me on that, but that's all I sort of know. I know that, and Jeff Heimbuck doesn't like him. That's all I know about Duffy the Bear. So I just sort of walk by and I'm like, whatever, Duffy. So I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me one way or another. But if you're a Duffy fan, definitely, and you are near Epcot in the next couple days, go see him, because Daisy will be taking over. Over at Blizzard Beach, the park is getting ready for its annual refurbishment on October 4th. Is Daisy Duck taking over that too? I guess so. Last Friday, the park closed unexpectedly, with rumors of plumbing problems being to blame. And I wasn't even there, so I don't know. I didn't overflow any toilets, but whatever. The park reopened, however, but both Summit Plummet and Slush Gusher will remain closed until the refurbishment, so for the next week. Basically. So if you're heading over to Blizzard Beach, just know Summit Plummet and the Slush Gusher are closed right now. Summit Plummet, or as I call it, the Humongous Wedgie. The fastest 3 seconds of my life. Almost. Anyway, we're learning a lot about Wes this year, or this episode, this year, yeah, that too. Yeah, Summit Plummet is awesome. That was one of the first body slide. That was actually the first body slide I was ever on, and I'm like, it's the tallest at the time. I'm like, well, if I can do this one, I can do any. So let's do this thing. Yeah, it's awesome. But Blizzard Beach does close on October 4th. So get your butts over there if you want to check it out. And finally, heading over to Downtown Disney, which will be shortly officially called Disney Springs, last week Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar has opened. The restaurant includes props such as postcards, plane parts, and antique maps, all Indiana Jones themed. Hopefully there's not a whole lot of Crystal Skull stuff, so I can boo it. Some of the opening menu bites include crispy calamari, flatbread with a kick from harissa and peppery arugula, Dr. Elsa's she-deviled eggs. Elsa even got in there. Good dates stuffed with goat cheese, and snack of raw for a taste of African with salads and dips served with, I did so good, injera bread and non-crisps. And mixologists are having fun with the cocktails, from the cool-headed monkey to the Scottish professor. I think my new nickname is going to be the cool-headed monkey. I think I might take that one on. A very cool sight also is the outside lounge that was Jock's old canvas-covered steamboat named Reggie, which is now in dry dock. Stretching out into the water, it's a spectacular spot for lunch for sunset watching. Or sunset watching. I was going to say, how late is your lunch? Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar is open from 11:30 a.m. to midnight Sunday through Thursday, and until 1 a.m. for you crazy people out there who are pretty young yet, Friday and Saturday. And no reservations are needed. Oh yeah. I gotta check out Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar when in Disney World. When I next visit, I will be checking that out. I want to see it. I want to touch it. I want to feel it. I want to, I want to do a lot of things to Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar. But, God, I hope there's no kids listening. All right, well, that's all the time we've got for this week. I'll be back next week with another Hitchhiking Host show. Hopefully a new Hitch Hosts 101 show will be coming out soon. I uploaded last week the Hitchhiking Host 101 of the Jungle Cruise. And it's a pretty long history, but it's pretty cool. Definitely, if you're a Jungle Cruise fan, check that out. If you're not a Jungle Cruise fan, buzz off. No, I'm kidding. Really, don't. I can't afford it. But anyway, check that out. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/HitchHostShow. If you're listening to the show, thank you. And if you'd like to listen to the show, and although why would you not want to see this up in your grill, you can by checking it out on Podbean. It's hitchhostshow.podbean.com. And of course, you can also download it on iTunes and Stitcher, even if iTunes does put the parental advisory over my face. And check it out on Facebook, facebook.com/HitchHostShow. Follow the Twitter and the Instagram at HitchHostShow. And until next time, don't forget to
Hurry back, hurry back.
for the next episode. See ya.